good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is FXFreedom broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Everybody remember trading, yes, happy Monday. Never forget, trading is a learnable skill, not if you learn, but when you learn in the correct way, the three pillars. And remember, those three pillars are the foundation. Pillar number one is the market. We're trying to understand how this market works with these modules: basic, beginner, intermediate, advanced. Pillar number two is the strategy. We're trying to understand and learn how a strategy is going to work in the advanced module. And the big one, right? I know what I should do, but for one strange reason I'm not doing it, is the trader. Talking about the trader, everybody, more in the what is called the Forex Course 202. And as always, what do champion traders always say? Champion traders, champion beginner traders, they always say, I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis, right? I'm going to use a statistical approach. I'm going to backtest 100, 200 trades all in the same way, and then I'm going to be happy or unhappy or whatever. And everybody, never forget, you are going to graduate from this course when, number one, you are going to have your chart set up and ready for trading. Number two, yes, all of those, not just one, all of those. Number two, you are going to have your strategy in place, and you are going to understand why you win, why you lose, why your strategy is making money in some environment, and why the same strategy is going to lose money in another environment. Number three, you are going to have a complete understanding on how this market works. Right? You are going to be confident, everybody, this market, it's predictable to a degree, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction for the week. You are going to say AUDCHF long for the week or AUDCHF short for the week. Okay? And it's going to take you, everybody, this is new, is going to take you approximately 1 year, if not more, to have your 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's going to take you approximately 1 year to learn and to understand the basic module, beginner module, intermediate, and advanced. And I'm sorry to tell you, if you're thinking, oh, but I don't want to spend a year, well, then you are not in the right place, my friend. Make sense, everybody? This stuff takes time to understand. Make sense, everybody? It takes time for our brain to understand. It takes time for us to learn in the correct way how to use Fibonacci, crowns, pivot points, candlestick formations, multiple time frames. It takes time. Make sense? Agreed? If you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to spend 1 year, no chance, or I don't want to, right? You know, I don't want. I don't want to spend 1 year. Then you are not in the correct place. Everybody, try to do something else. Make sense? And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. Right? What do you think is that? There is disclaimer, these webinars, these streams are not trading or investment advice. This stream is for an educational purpose only. Either way, don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And remember, if your way is not working, right? If you are not consistent, if you are not making any pips, why don't you try ours? And for homeworks and questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and you can follow me also on TradingView if you want. That being said, everybody, I received an email this morning how to how to have the same numbers, right? How to edit the Fibonacci, okay? So you go here on, this is the A, you have Fibonacci retracement here. Okay, everybody, you click left click, and then you are going to extend the Fibonacci retracement tool, and then you are going to right click, everybody, and here you have edit levels. Okay, you are going to right click on the Fibonacci, edit levels, and here you can, yes, you can change colors, and you can change the numbers. Okay, yes, so you have, the first number is 0, the next one is 14%. Some charting softwares, I'm not sure about TradingView, but some charting software has, instead of having 14, they're going to have 86. Okay, then the next one is 21.4 retracement. Some charting softwares have this in reverse. They would have 61.8 retracement down in here and 382 up in here. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Anyway, 0, 14%, 21.4, those are the retracement levels. 38.2, 50%, 61.8. Then you have 100, this is the A, this is the B, at 100, and then the extensions. The 14% retracement equals to 118 extension. The 21.4, yes, you are changing this in here. Here you just type the number, you know, and everybody remember to save it. If you are going to change parameters in here, and if you're not going to save, those are not going to be saved. So 21.4 retracement goes to 127 extension, and then all the rest, 38.2, 50, 618 goes to 161.8, the extension. Okay? Any questions about how to change parameters, how to change colors? You have here, you know, original Fibonacci, you change the colors, you save it, then you have here the Contrarian Fibonacci, you change the colors. Any questions? How to change parameters, how to change colors, how to personalize your Fibonacci? Okay, all clear, thank you very much. And today trading Fibonacci numbers adjust the Contrarian Fibonacci in an uptrend. Type in the chat, everybody. Canada JPY, so Fibonacci in an uptrend, right? Fibonacci in an uptrend, type in the chat, everybody, the currency pair that you want to see and check. So on the daily chart, right, we have Canada CHF, we have Canada JPY, we talked about already Euro JPY, we have GBP JPY, we have USD JPY, not the easiest one for a beginner trader to learn. We have AUD CHF, not the easiest one. We have Euros are down, GBPs, most of them are down, NZDs, most of them are down. Okay, let me think about USD CAD, it's complexed, Euro GBP complexed. Type in the chat, everybody, which one do you want to check? Remember, we talked about Euro JPY already on Thursday. Let's make a poll, everybody, which one do you want to check and talk about the Contrarian Fibonacci in an uptrend? Canada CHF, Canada JPY, Euro JPY, GBP JPY, USD JPY, and maybe, so USD JPY and AUD CHF are not the easiest ones. No, there is no right or wrong. Everybody, first comes, first is served, okay? Yeah, we're going to spend too much time waiting for everybody to type in the chat. And don't bother everybody, don't worry, I have a 20 seconds. Canada JPY, okay. Okay everybody, let's open Euro. We talked about Euro on, if you would be so, AUDCHF. So now YouTube is coming in. Euro JPY, everybody, we talked about on Thursday. So if you would be so kind, Mattia, and check the video, the recording. Queen AUDCHF, not the easiest one, but still. Okay, everybody, AUDCHF. And Julius, don't worry. Julius too, Euro JPY we talked about on, what is this one? It should be AUDCHF. AUDCHF, let me see. Yes, everybody, Euro JPY we analyzed and talked about on Thursday, okay? So you have the recording. AUDCHF in here. AUDCHF in here. AUDCHF in here. And AUDCHF in here. Okay, everybody? Question, this is the chart, this is the upper band, this is the lower band. Question, type in the chat everybody, where should we start drawing our original Fibonacci? From the upper band on the daily chart, or should we start drawing our original Fibonacci on from the lower band on the daily chart? No, there is no right or wrong. We're here to learn, ask questions. Ask questions, everybody. And today is 8, right? Everybody, Saturday, Sunday, August 26th, everybody. I didn't have time to prepare a slide, but type in the, take a pen and paper. August 26th, Saturday, everybody, August 26th, Saturday, we are going to have a half day, okay, we're going to have a half day workshop, how to build a strategy, okay? For the beginner traders, the ones who are learning this stuff in here, if you want to speed up, right? It's going to take me 1 year. August 26th, okay? Half a day. We're going to have a workshop. It's something that you do. How to build a strategy. Okay? And I'm going to tell you already, why I'm telling you this before, is going to cost you 53 bucks. Okay, everybody? Not for free. I'm sorry. We're not going, 53 bucks, you know, it's what, a pizza? What is this? No, not mandatory if you want. Okay? I didn't have time to prepare a slide. I'm going to tell this tomorrow in the next days. So, August 26th. Okay, that being said, lower band, lowest point, lower, very good, excellent. So we're going to go on the daily, and daily chart, we are here, this is the lowest point, so this is going to be, as always, everybody practice with me, we're going to have our A, text, we're going to have our B, text, we're going to have our C, and text, we're going to have our D. So what is Original Fibonacci in an uptrend. What is the A? The A is the lowest point, the starting point, the lowest low, the absolute low, or the starting point of something. What is the B? The B is the first high as soon as possible after the A, right? Everybody, which one is the correct B? Is the first circle the correct B, or is the second circle the correct B? And you need to pay attention, because if you make a mistake in the beginning, you are going to have a Fibonacci sequence where it shouldn't be, and you are going to have a wrong stop loss and a wrong take profit, everybody. Matthias says, first one. Which one is the B? The first circle or the second circle? First, okay, very good, everybody. First circle is the B. This is our B, and Fibonacci retracement tool. We're going to spread from B to A. What is the C? The C is the lowest point, not necessarily a low. And now we have an example, everybody. The C is the lowest point, not necessarily a low, inside the AB boundary after the B. Okay? Oh, but this candle, it's lower. This candle is the B. Make sense, everybody? Those are the rules. The C is the lowest point. Now, this C right now, it's not a low. Agreed? This is not a central candle with two candles on the left and two candles on the right with higher low values. This candle here, it's lower. Okay? But this candle cannot be a C. Why not? Because this is the B. The C is the lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B. So is this one. ABC. And let's check about the D. Green goes to green, right? So we're going to move our B. Green goes to green, and up in here we have a high. The D must be a high, right? So this is our D extension, and then we're going to readjust our original Fibonacci in an uptrend. A goes to C. Yes, it just practice. A goes to C, like in here, and B goes to D. If it bothers you, delete the previous one. Okay, one more time, we are going to readjust our Fibonacci, A, B, C, D, and which one is the C, everybody? Is the first circle the C, or is the second circle the C? Which one is our C? First circle or second circle? The C is the lowest point inside the AB boundary, not necessarily a low. It could be 2 after the B, before the market hit the appropriate D extension. First one, very good. First one. And which one, everybody, which one is our D extension? The first circle or the second circle? Which one is our D extension? Green goes to green. Which one is our D? The first circle or the second circle? Martino says number 1, this is for the C. Okay, what about the D? Second. Matthias a second, Queen second, very good. It's a high, right? This is the D. And what we're going to do right now, repeat. We're going to repeat. A goes to C, B goes to D. Not that difficult, right? It's just practice, practice, practice. This is our new A, capital A. Capital A. Our C is going to be somewhere in here. Let's see what is happening in here. And the market goes up and down, up and down, and bam, hit the extension. Which one is our C, everybody? The first circle, or the second circle, or the third circle? Which one is our C? First circle, second circle, third. Yeah, somebody saying, oh, there is no right or wrong. Well, this is there is no right or wrong. It's a general rule when we talk about strategies, styles. But yes, there is a wrong way to draw the Fibonacci. Mattia, the C is the third one. This is the C. Matinho, this is the C. And the extension, it must be a high, right? We're going to move our B up in here. So this is our the extension, and we are going to readjust one more time. A goes to C, B goes to D up in here. Yes, you can leave your previous Fibonacci, everybody, if you want. Make sense? There is no, so this would be a rule. There is no right or wrong. You can leave your previous Fibonacci on the chart, but if it messes you, if it messes with your head and understanding, just delete it. Now we are here, and what happened right now? Wow, now this is nice, right? This is nice. Thank you, Queen. Great example today. Which one is the C, everybody? Is the first circle the C? Is the second circle the C? Or is the most recent one the C? Which one is the C? The first, the second, or the third? Matthias says third one. Matinho says that, I'm sorry everybody if I don't pronounce your name correctly. Matinho says the third one. Anybody else? Mattia is changing. Second. Matinho second. Anybody else? See everybody how easy is to make second. See everybody how easy is to make wrong decisions. Julius second, yes sir. I tried to trick you, right? Oh, he's going to trick us. This is my job. I'm trying to trick you, everybody. The C is the lowest point, and I tried to trick you saying, oh, the most recent one. Right? So the correct answer, everybody, the second circle is the C. This is the C. Why is that? One more time. Because this is the lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B before the market hits the appropriate extension. Congratulations everybody, pat yourself on the back, great job. Now, where should we start our contrarian? Should we start at the B high? Should we start down in here, second circle? Should we start in here or should we start at the fourth circle? Where should we start, everybody? Our Contrarian Fibonacci. First circle, second circle, third or fourth circle. In the meantime, I'm going to type on the chart my sub A, right click, clone, edit label sub B, and right click, clone, edit label sub C, sub A, sub B, sub C, and one last time, clone, sub A, sub B, sub C, edit label sub D. Everybody, where should we start our contrarian? First circle, second circle, third or fourth? Matthias says at the B, Queen says first, Matinho B, hedge fund trader Julius, what about you? Ala, if you're here, what do you think? The first one, very good. Okay, so out, okay. And somebody's asking, everybody, not on YouTube, but on the other streaming platform, somebody's asking, well, why should we start? Give me a second. It's a great question. Okay, exactly. Julius says number 4. Like Julius, everybody, somebody else is asking why at the B, because the market was in a downtrend, making lower lows, lower highs, and then it went up, it went back up in an uptrend, and then it was back down in a downtrend. Make sense? It's a fair question. Why at the first circle? Why should we start drawing up in here? And we'd expect decline in earnings. Thank you very much. So why up in here and not down here, everybody? Make sense? Answer, because Fibonacci is a sequence and we should start when this sequence starts, everybody, and we don't know if this rally here broke our sub A. Make sense? This is the answer. If this market, if AUDCHF would be like this, then yeah, it would make sense to start up in here because we can see the price action, we can see the market, we can see it on the chart that the market broke our sub A. Make sense, everybody? But because the market, we cannot speculate the Fibonacci, everybody. We don't have price action that is going to break our sub A. Okay, we are in between, somewhere in here. So it is, take a pen and paper, it would be wrong to start our contrarian in here. And somebody is yelling at me, oh, but it's making lower lows, lower highs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Fibonacci is a sequence and I cannot blindly start, everybody, like trend lines. You know, I cannot start our Fibonacci just in the middle of something. Make sense? Julius, type in the chat, I understand, or type in the chat, no, I don't understand, everybody. Did I give you an understandable answer? Why should we start up in here and not in here? Julius, I cannot start the Fibonacci just from somewhere. Okay? If the market would break this level, which is the highest high, is the first high, is the absolute high, is the starting point of something. If the market would break this level in here, which is our sub A, then okay. I understand. Thank you very much. That being said, everybody, double click, sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D, and we're going to zoom in. If this is, now we're going to move the B on the left. If this is our sub A, everybody, let's put this down here, sub C, sub B. Okay. Which one is our sub B, everybody? Is the first circle our sub B? Is the second circle our sub B? Or is the third circle our sub B? You are welcome. We are here to help you. And never forget, we are looking for traders. Okay? 2022, the world is desperate for traders. But we must have some numbers to show, right? No, I'm not joking. All around the world, everybody, if you don't believe me, this is good. Knock on the door on some institutions and ask them, do you need traders? Do you need traders? They are desperate. Make sense? Because pre-COVID, a lot of people get retired. And now we are post-COVID in most, I'm not sure about, I didn't check the news and studied, but now, you know, when the world is kind of back to normal, okay, a lot of institutions, they are lacking traders. Okay, Queen, first one, first. Mattia first, Matinho first, yes, okay. Very good, everybody. So this is the first one, ABC, sub B, and I believe it's Sola who sent me an email. Now we are going to connect and we are going to right click, edit levels, and we are going to click on the Contrarian Fibo, left click is going to change colors, and then we have it. Okay, right? Now one more. If you right click, everybody, and if you undo the fixed right side, I believe this one, there you go. See in here, everybody? If you unclick fixed right side, because I cannot see here clearly to what level the market retraced, right click on the Fibonacci, left click on the Fibonacci, then right click, and I'm going to unclick fixed right side. Ah, man, there you go. Well, there is no right or wrong, right? So which one is our sub C, everybody? Is the first circle our sub C? Is the second circle our sub C? Or is the third circle our sub C? Which one is our sub C? The same rules apply. Somebody's asking when is going to be the workshop. 26th of August. We need to define everybody, we need to define the time. Mattia is saying sub C second. Hedge fund trader Queen, hedge fund trader Matinho, hedge fund trader Julius. What about you? Number 2. No, everybody, it's not mandatory. You are going to learn this in here, make sense? You are going to learn this in here, how to make a strategy, how to build a strategy, okay? Yes, you are going to learn exactly the same. But some of you are, you know, I don't want to spend a year, where we're going to speed up. Okay? We're going to talk more about this tomorrow. Second, very good. So this is our sub C, everybody. Sub C is up in here. Which one then is our sub D? Is the first circle our sub D? Is the second circle our sub D? Is the third circle our sub D? Is the fourth circle our sub D? Or is the fifth circle our sub D? Which one is the correct answer? Maybe a bigger scale, right? Bigger scale. First circle, second circle, third circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one is the correct sub D? Oh, this is difficult. It's just practice, everybody. Metia says 4, 1, 2, 3, 4th. Remember, everybody, the D must be a low. The sub D must be a low. Matinho number 4. Anybody number 1, number 2? No? Fourth circle. Queen, okay, everybody. So red goes to red, right? Number 1, not. Number 2, not. Number 3, white, not. So we need just to check between the number 4 and 5 if number 4, so the market hit the red, the extension for the first time with the circle number 4. We just need to check if is circle number 4 a low, right? We're going to delete number 5 too. So is this down in here a low? Looks like, right? And low 69203, 69203. So yes, this is the low. Congratulations to everybody. And now we are going to left click on the Fibonacci, then right click on the Fibonacci. We're going to click here and we are going to adjust our Contrarian Fibonacci, right? So we're going to color code this in what? Violet, there you go. So sub A goes to sub C, and if those horizontal lines, the original Fibonacci and the Contrarian Fibonacci, if this one is bothering you, just delete it. So it's going to be violet for the Contrarian, and this is our sub D, and sub B goes to sub D. Nothing new, all the same. And Fibonacci retracement tool, we're going to connect, and we have a new Contrarian Fibonacci in an uptrend. Julius, could you be so kind to draw the Fibo? Julius, would you be more specific? In the meantime, zoom out, everybody. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. This is still the chart. The C is still the same. So we are going to continue, right? Sub A, sub B, everybody. Which one is our sub C? Is the first circle our sub C, or is the second circle our sub C, or is the third circle our sub C? Oh, here he goes again. He wants to trick us. Yes, sir. Somebody's typing, there he goes again. He's trying to trick us. Yes, I am. I am trying to trick you, everybody. The sub C is the highest point, not necessarily a high, inside the sub A sub B boundary after the sub B, before the market hit the appropriate sub D extension. Second. Anybody else? Saying, oh, it's the third one. The third one is the highest point inside the sub A sub B boundary. Anybody? Congratulations, everybody. I cannot trick you, right? So the second one is the sub C. Congratulations to you. And now violet goes to violet. Which one is our sub D? Not a brainer, right? No brainer. Is the first circle our sub D? Is the second circle our sub D? Is the third circle our sub D? Or is the fourth? Which one is our sub D, everybody? Yes, it takes some time, especially in the hard time frames. Somebody posted a comment, not on YouTube, but on the other streaming platform. AUD CHF is going to take a long time. Sometimes the market, moves sideways, consolidations, uncertainties. Which one is the sub D, everybody? The second one, very good. Second one. So sub B goes to sub D and sub A goes to sub C, everybody. Sub B, sub D. So sub B down in here, sub A up in here. Fibonacci retracement tool, we're going to connect the two. And if it bothers you, delete the previous one. Delete the previous one if it bothers you. Okay. Now, I'm going to trick you I'm going to try to trick you one last time. Which one is the sub C, everybody? The first circle, the second circle, or the third circle? Which one is the sub C? My last attempt to trick you. Which one is the sub C, everybody? First circle, second circle, third circle. My last my last attempt to trick you. Let's see if you've learned well, right? Please, Freedom, when do we know when to draw our Contrarian Fibonacci? Answer: when the market starts making lower lows, lower highs, Julius. Ah, Metia. Ah, sorry. Somebody's learning. Julius, every single time the market starts making lower lows, lower highs on the original one. Make sense? It's a great question, everybody. Julie is asking, so if this is the original one, edit levels, when do we know to draw the contrarian? Every single time. So if the market's making just a low, but then a higher high, higher low, higher high, Julius, is this a retracement on the Fibonacci, Julius? No, it's not, right? This is not a retracement because you have an uptrend, up market wave, right? Up Fibonacci sequence. So don't worry, it's a great question. A lot of traders struggle with this one. So this is no retracement, right? But then the market start doing something like this: lower lows, lower high, lower low. Make sense? And here people and beginner traders, sometimes intermediate, try to invent the hot water, right? Because the market starts making lower lows, lower highs, and they are telling me, oh, but it didn't break the relevant low, oh, it didn't break the market wave, oh, it didn't break. It doesn't matter. Once the market is retracing, it's not making higher highs, higher lows anymore, but start making lower lows, lower highs. This is where you start, if you want, this is where you start drawing the contrarian Fibonacci. And then if the market does this again, of course your contrarian Fibonacci is over. The market broke this sub A. This would be just one example. Or what happens 8 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10 on all time frames is something like this. The market hit the D extension, you are going to readjust A, B, C, D, and then at the D extension, the market starts, so the D extension is the new B high. At the D extension, the market starts, right, retracing again. But the general answer, Julius, is when you see lower lows, lower highs. Okay? Queen, first one. Yes, everybody. But I almost trick you, right? The first one is the sub C. Not sure about those two. Is this a high or high? Which one is the high? Yes, okay. So this is the sub C, everybody. Why not the third circle? Because the C is the highest point inside the sub A, sub B boundary. Oh, but this is the highest high. No. It's the highest point, not necessarily a high, inside the sub A, sub B boundary before the market hits the appropriate D extension. Down in here, it was game over. Sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D. Everybody, the market hit the appropriate D extension. Down in here, it was game over. So this was not the sub C. Watch this stream over and over. Dukascopy is recording and posting on Dukascopy YouTube channel the recordings. Download the recording and watch it over and over and over again. So what's the time? Okay, 10 more minutes. Sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D. This is the sub C. Valid goes to valid. This is the sub D, and one less time, right? Sub A, sub A, sub B, out, delete this one, sub B, there you go, sub A, sub B. Okay, now, this was the market back in time, right? Do we have a comfort? So back in time, this was our C down in here, right? This was the lowest point inside the AB boundary, capital A, capital B, the original one. Back in time, this was our C, right? We didn't see the future. I mean, we don't see the future today too, but this was the sub B. Was this C, everybody, confirmed? Yes or no? Was this C confirmed? Everybody? Type in the chat, yes, C was confirmed, or no, C was not confirmed. I'm going to show you why some of you are still losing. Queen says yes. Mattia says yes. Hedge fund trader Matinho, what about you? Julius. Was this C confirmed back in time, everybody? Yes or no? Yes, yes, yes. How many of you would buy this confirmed C with this counter trendline break? Everybody, how many of you would buy this confirmed C, right? Because you would see, oh my gosh, you know, this is my risk, stop loss below the A, and I'm going to be a millionaire, you know? Red goes to red, this is my $1 million trade. I need just one, right? I need just one good trade, you know, like in baseball, you know? Unfortunately, it doesn't work like this. Anyway, risk-reward ratio, 1 versus 1, 2, 3 something, right? 3.2 something. Type in the chat, everybody, yes, I would buy. Because I have a confirmed C, I have a fantastic risk-reward ratio, counter trendline break, right? How many of you online, somebody just got scared, disappeared, it's normal. How many of you are trading like this? Type in the chat, yes, this is me. You know, and also the price action, it's like crazy, right? You know, it's crazy. It's, oh, you know, look at this, you know, look at this, you know. The market, it's, I cannot, something, well, not in here, right? But counter trendline break, and I'm seeing the market, it's rallying, and this is my $1 million trade. Somebody's saying, hell yeah, you know, I'm going to enter this trade. Counter trendline break, the C is confirmed, this is an 80 to 85% trade. Yeah, this is me. Yes, I would buy. Last week, everybody, thank you, Mattia, for being honest. Me too, everybody, back in time, 20 years ago, I was trading like this. We are all the same, believe me. We are seeing something like this on the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 50-minute chart, and we are thinking, this is my $1 million trade and I'm going to be rich today, right? And last week we clarified to you, don't mix apple. Oh, it's an 85%. Don't mix. Oh, but it's an 85. Don't mix apples with bananas. Don't confuse the Fibonacci probabilities with the trade in general. Please, sir, teach how to edit Fibonacci number and colors. Shola, I did this in the very beginning. If you are late, you are going to check the recording, okay? Okay, Shola. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly, everybody. I showed this in the beginning of this lesson, okay? The queen, the trade seems attractive, but I don't know would I buy in that particular moment. Why not? Why not? Everybody, this is the next question. If I enter right now, how are the probabilities of my trade in general? Okay, now trading is a learnable skill. This is you learning the skill, everybody. I'm going to enter right now. How is my trade in general? Queen says not yet. Okay, fair answer. Why not? Like Dancy, everybody, you cannot stay out forever. Maybe waiting for short-term uptrend. Everybody, if I enter right now, you know, what is the good point and what is the bad point? Talking about probabilities. Good point. Type in the chat, everybody, what are the good points? So I have a confirmed C. This is one. Confirmed C. This is a good point. And CTB counter trend line break. You know, confirmed C, counter trend line break. What else? Great risk reward. Great risk reward ratio. Okay, those are all valid. What are the negative points? Queen says, well, I don't play stops according to Fibonacci, and I always try to look for bullish patterns on the lower time frames. Great answer. Monthly bands, well, maybe not really. The monthly bands are up. Everybody, if you buy the market right now, right? If you buy the market right now, in here, talking about the Fibonacci, you entered a great Fibonacci trade, agreed? How to double a position, thank you very much. Exactly. Talking about the Fibonacci, you are entering a great trade. Talking about the Fibonaccis. But as Matty identified, congratulations to you. If you buy right now, everybody, look what are you buying? Type in the chat, everybody. If you enter right now, one more time, all of this is valid. Confirmed C, check. Counter trend line break, check. Great risk reward, yes. But what's the negative side? Are you buying an uptrend? Is your trade aligned with the price action? Or are you buying a downtrend? Oh, but you said there is no right or wrong. Yes. This entry in here could be a winner, and this entry here could be a loser too. Make sense, everybody? So the more things you have on the positive side, and the less things you have on the negative side, the higher the probability of success. So, going against the short-term trend on the daily. Going against the short-term trend on the daily. Okay? This is the negative ratio, the negative side. So I am buying a downtrend, short term. And one more time, you know, I'm going to put my stop loss down in here. And I need to improve, everybody, how I need to wait for the correct timing. Okay, you entering in here, you entered prematurely. Oh, but the C is confirmed. It doesn't matter. You are buying a downtrend. So the correct thing to do would be to wait and to wait and to wait and to wait, everybody, and to wait and to wait and to wait and to wait, right? Now here the market made a higher high, right? So we have the first up extension on the short-term trend. So this is a signal. I'm going to draw a counter trend line and I'm going to enter on the next counter trend line break. Now this is timing. I'm going to wait and I'm going to wait and 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe in here, right? Somewhere. Okay, now we have a higher low, right? Higher low. And here is a counter trend line break, right? So I have a low, I have a higher high, I have a higher low, right? And we are getting out of time, everybody. Remember, just in conclusion for today, we learned how to confirm an uptrend. Remember? So I'm going to buy in here, just an example, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have a confirmed uptrend, right? Low, high, low, high. What is an uptrend? An uptrend is where we have a minimum of 2 highs and 2 lows. When the second high it's a higher high and the second low it's a higher low. Okay, everybody, we're going to continue tomorrow with the AUDCHF. Okay. Yeah, we are out of time. I'm sorry. See you back tomorrow, everybody. Until tomorrow. Stay strong and trade for freedom. Don't trade for money. You want to be free? See you back tomorrow. This is FXFreedom signing off.